think we should disclose something about our ideas and why we thought about putting the emphasis on developing countries. One of the points is that we want to find out whether there are specific issues arising in the transition from tax havens to coordinated exercise of jurisdiction, which are different or which may be different from the traditional perspective which is running this movement. So in other words, think about some concrete situations about exchange of information. We're not questioning the standards of global fiscal transparency, but some countries can have some difficulties in supplying a very specific type of information which another country may require. Is about building capacity, is about going for some kind of sustainable running of the system. So the standards should not be questioned because these are the standards which will make the work better. However, we want to make sure that also issues that arise outside the OECD and relations with non-OECD countries can receive sufficient attention. So I think that, Anna, this is what I felt that we should disclose our friends and all those who will be watching this video about why we have organized this. And now, a question for you. Anna, would you say that there has been some interesting point from a European law perspective that you have learned in relations with developing countries from this seminar? Or also, would you have learned more about what is hidden behind the label of developing country?
I think both things. The interesting part of this seminar is related to have a global focus in several directions. You are not really EU-centered, and you are not analyzing only the viewpoint of the EU towards third countries, although we include that aspect too. So we have been analyzing what has been the policy of the EU towards development, what the OECD has done and wants to do. We have been discussing in multiple directions with cooperative jurisdiction, XX and cooperative jurisdictions, and we are, I think, trying to reach some consensus on this standard. As you said, broadly considered, there is really no objection to the standard, but there are many particularities that still have to be developed. So perhaps we could say that the EU and the OECD have a common standard and are doing a job that is consistent, but it is important to see also the viewpoint of every jurisdiction. And towards development, I think this is really an important analysis, and an analysis that has just begun to be done.
So there are still lots of question marks about what is to be regarded as developing countries, but this is also good for doing some more research.